Myanmar, holding meetings with Manmohan Singh, the Indian Prime Minister, then leaving and set to speak at the World Economic Forum in Asia. Let's go to our Andrew Stevens, who's live at Bangkok Airport and has been waiting for the arrival. Quite a turnout and quite a response to her arrival, Andrew. Andrew Stevens standing by. We're trying to get him on the beeper line. Aung San Suu Kyi, of course, has been on Myanmar soil for a better part of 24 years, has run for parliament, of course, and won victoriously, has been receiving visitors. The country's been opening up to trade. The latest visitor, the Prime Minister of India, arriving and signing agreements, and she met with him today. Let's go to our Andrew Stevens. He's there in the terminal and waiting for Aung San Suu Kyi to get into the car here for her appearance at the World Economic Forum. Andrew, what's the latest?
John, she has just literally stepped into the car in the last few seconds, and she's leaving now in the back of her limousine with a police escort, a fairly slow departure as well. She wound down her window to wave, beaming at the people assembled here. There are a lot of her compatriots here who now live in Thailand who've come out to see her on this historic occasion, John. This is the first time, remember, in 24 years that Aung San Suu Kyi has actually stepped on foreign soil. She went to Burma from London in 1988 to nurse a sick mother. She was swept up in political activity at the time, and she never left. She is now an elected member of parliament. She is the leader of the opposition, and is she, more than anything else, a democracy icon around the world. 15 of those 24 years in Myanmar, her home country, was spent under house arrest on the orders of the previous military government. But now she is coming out. Really, this is in many ways, John, her coming out tour. Consider that she had been offered to leave the country before under the previous regime, but she always refused. And she refused despite the fact that her sons were in London, she was separated from her family, and that her husband was stricken with cancer. She refused because she thought they would not let her back into her country, so she stayed in Myanmar. This move today underlines the fact that she has enough trust in the new government of Myanmar to leave the country in the knowledge that she will be welcomed back in about 5 or 6 days when she comes back to her home, before then turning around and going off to Europe. Certainly an historic moment. 24 years, finally, she has left the country.
A phenomenal point that she has the confidence to leave the country, and for quite a sizable event, she's going to be talking to political and business leaders at the World Economic Forum there. But there were some question marks before her departure, when she would leave, whether she coordinated that with the Thai Foreign Ministry or not. There were some doubts that she was actually going to make this trip. Why was that, Andrew?
Well, there were doubts. I mean, there's a lot of protocol involved, and you have to remember that the leader of Myanmar, Thein Sein, was also coming to